That is the sound of one man missing his train. Parking lot was completely full from top to bottom, unless you're a van pool or a carpool. So here I sit in my vehicular mode of transport, waiting for the next train, which doesn't get here for another 20 minutes. Good times. Good times. Welcome to Morning Thunder, everybody. This is TheBigJB, and I thank you very much for tuning in. So I've been thinking about Pride a lot lately. I said I would talk about it on Friday, and I didn't do a video on Friday or Monday, just a lot on my mind and other things going on. So if you're not a gainer, bear with me, because this is going to make sense, but as in my true geek fashion, the things that I do and the things that I experience always end up being turned into a real life lesson, if you want to think of it that way. So in World of Warcraft, Mists of Pandaria, there is an event that you go through, and at the end of it, there is an explanation of what you're up against. So at some point in the story of Mists of Pandaria, you arrive, and there are these things called Sha, S-H-A. And they are the embodiment of negative emotions. So Sha of fear, Sha of anger, those kinds of things. And you are fighting those things along with other people, and those have been released by the arrival of the Horde and the Alliance on the shores, etc. And you fight, the major Sha of anger and major Sha of fear and depression and that kind of stuff. So I find it really interesting. I like that concept. So through this event that I talk about, this guy who basically is the spirit of the very first Pandaren emperor talks about the spirit of pride, and how pride is the worst of them all. And so that kind of started me, I think, thinking about this and kind of put things in that context when I've been reading scripture lately and been thinking about pride and my own pride. And not that I'm a super prideful person, but just that it catches me to check myself, just to make sure that I'm not, thinking that I'm all that, putting my thumbs and, hey, this is an old gesture, I think, for the suspenders to, for pride. I can't do it because I'm holding the camera, but I hope you know what I'm talking about. Like, hey, look at me, I'm something special. Here I am, and I don't disagree that we're something special. I think that we're all unique and that we have something that we can offer to the world, but I think that we have to be careful and check ourselves not to think that we're too prideful. I'm sorry, not to think that we're too much of something special, or that there aren't other people out there that also have something to offer, and not to consider us higher or above other people. And like I said in the last video, not to consider yourself lower or below other people. Everybody's got something to offer and something to contribute. You just got to be careful that you don't start putting everything in the context of it's all about me, because really, it ain't all about you. So I guess the bottom line is don't give in to the Sha of pride. So that is my geeky tie-in for all of that. I am going to wander about, I think, maybe find some coffee or something this morning. I don't know. I hope everybody has an awesome day today. This has been TheBigJB. Follow me on Twitter at VoiceOfTheBigJB, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye.